guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a college advice video. I actually woke up really sick this morning, but I didn't really want to film a beauty video today just because I really don't feel good at all. So I thought that I would film another college video because you guys said you wanted to see more college videos after my what's in my backpack video. So I thought that I would film this today for you guys. So pretty much I'm going to share with you how I went from a 2.0 student to a 4.0 student. Yes, I was a 2.0 student. And now I'm a 4.0 student, and honestly just some few tips and tricks along the way really helped me improve my grades so much. So rather than you guys going through the whole process and learning everything along the way, I thought that I would try to make it easier and kind of tell you guys some tips and tricks to make college easier, because you can make college super easy or super hard, and it just kind of depends on how you look at it. And so hopefully this video helps you guys today make college at least a little bit easier, whether you're going into college as a freshman or you're just kind of struggling in college. I really hope this advice helps you. Please make sure to subscribe and like this video if you haven't already, and let's just hop right into it. So one thing that I do want to say before we get into this video is if you struggled in high school like I did, I mean, I remember one 9 weeks I got like a 1.9 GPA, like it was really bad. If you struggled in high school, do not be discouraged at all going into college. College is completely different. You're starting over. It's a new slate. Trust me, if you did not do good in high school, it doesn't mean that you can't do good in college, and I think I'm a perfect example of that. I did horrible in high school, except my last 9 weeks I kind of got myself together, but I was like a 2.0 student pretty much my entire high school years. And now I'm a 4.0 student going to a big university. It's just that I started doing some tips and tricks, which is obviously what I'm going to share today. But just don't get discouraged if you did not do that good in high school, because I promise it doesn't mean that you're going to not do good in college. So I always keep a planner with me now. So on the first day, what I do is I go through all of my syllabi and I write down every single due date for the entire semester for every class. Every time I have an exam, every time I have a homework due, and it can honestly, sometimes it'll take me like 2 to 3 hours, but you guys, it is so worth it, I promise, because there's really no way that you can ever forget a due date again when everything's already in your planner. That way you don't forget to write it down, because in college, professors may not remind you. I've had this before, like I've had a professor not even remind us that there was going to be an exam the next class, and then a lot of people weren't prepared. Like they will not tell you, like, you guys remember homework's due, or you guys remember we have an exam next class. Sometimes they won't say anything at all, and then it's just all on you to know all of your due dates. And when you have 5 classes, like it can get really overwhelming. I really recommend doing that so that way you can stay on top of things and know when everything is due. The next thing that honestly has helped me so much, and it made me step out of my comfort zone a lot, is to raise my hand in class. So what I do is I like to work the problems along with the professor and then get the answer. And so when he calls on people, I'm like that person that's like, you know what I mean? Like I have the answer. But I raise my hand every single time, because even if he doesn't call on me, I'm ready and I have the answer. Even though it may be wrong, college is so much different, you guys. I promise 80% of the people in your classes aren't paying attention, and the other 20% really do not care at all. The nice thing too is, like, in college you don't really know anyone in your classes. Like I've gone to the 2 main universities I feel like that a lot of people from my high school went, and I think I've had 3 classes with like 1 person that I've known from my high school in them. So it's like, who cares if you're wrong? You literally don't really know anyone in any of your classes. It's just so easy to zone out during class, especially like your 2-hour classes. So it really helps if you stay along, work the problems, and then raise your hand with the answer. It just helps you stay engaged and it makes you stay focused. There's a lot of opportunity to miss things if you're going to zone out. Just always be ready with the answer to whatever problem he's working. It'll really help you stay focused and engaged, and it'll help you zone out less. Okay, so I'm going to talk about exams a little bit, because college exams are tough. And the thing about college is that a lot of classes, your sole grade is just your exam grades. Like you won't have any homework, you'll just have like 2 midterms and a final. And if you don't prepare for your exams right, you can easily fail a class or not do very well in a class. So it's very important to know how to go about college exams. So a good rule of thumb that I found for college exams is to study a week before your exam. And I usually use the first few days to kind of prepare my study materials, make my study guide, make my flashcards, and then you have the remaining, 3 to 4 days to actually study the material. And that way you can kind of break it down. You're not cramming in one night to study for this exam, especially during finals week. Finals week, you do not want to wait until the night or 2 nights before to study for a final. But I found, a week is like a good amount of time. If you start studying too early, you may not remember the stuff that you first studied, and obviously if you start studying too late, you know, you're just gonna be stressed. So I would say about a week. But one thing too I found is that studying outside of my apartment has helped me so much. So I really recommend you guys get outside of your dorm, get outside of your apartment or your house, wherever you're living in college, and study in the library or go to a coffee shop and study. I study so much better there. Once you kind of get situated and get comfy, there's so many less distractions. You don't want to go to bed. Your bed's not right there. It's not tempting you, or you're not laying in your bed, or you're not going to be like tempted to watch Netflix. You're literally just, the only thing there is to do there is to study. So if you dedicate like an amount of time, I'm going to go to the library for 2 hours and study, you'll be so much more focused and get a lot more studying done than if you were to study for 2 hours wherever you're living. So get outside of wherever you're living and go study somewhere else. And to add on to that, study with friends. So last semester and the semester before was kind of like my first 2 semesters doing this, and it helped so much. It was so much more fun to study with friends, and we would just go like study for all of our classes together. So I made these friends obviously in the classes that I had with them, so we had the same classes together, and we would go study. We would go get coffee together and go study, and studying with friends really helps make it more enjoyable, more fun. I feel like studying with friends also kind of puts more pressure on you to make sure that the answers you have, like your study guide to write, kind of holds you accountable for that. Also kind of puts pressure on you to go and study, because you don't want to like cancel on like a study date with someone. So when it comes to finals week is interesting. If you've never been in college before, finals week is stressful. It's a bunch of stressed out college kids. The library's packed. Sometimes at the 2 universities I've attended, both like times they held events, they have like free massages or like therapy dogs come in to like relieve stress. So it's actually a really cool, like, I don't know, it's actually a really cool time, but it's also really stressful. So I found that it makes finals a lot easier if you like really grind and crack down throughout the entire semester. And then that last kind of month of classes, you know what I mean, you have some wiggle room. If you have one class that you really need to focus on, you have, you know, the room to kind of, I don't want to say blow off the other classes, because you still should study for all of your finals. I've never like not studied for a final, but you have that kind of room to, you know, that time to spare to kind of give to that one class that you really need it. And just do well throughout the entire semester, and then finals week will be so much less stressful, because you don't have that pressure that you need to get 100% on this final to even pass the class or get an A. You have that kind of room there. The last kind of category that I'm going to talk to you guys about is your health, because it's actually really easy to lose sight and lose track of your health and your fitness in college, especially when you're first starting out. My first year and a half of college, Jen and I lived in our own apartment. We got Maya. We're like our own little happy family, and it was the best, like some of the best memories of my life. I know, like, we had such an amazing time. It was our first apartment, and I will never like trade those memories for anything. But also, I gained some weight. I gained 20 pounds after high school, my first like year of college, I would say, because it's so easy. Like, we'd pick up McDonald's, I'd pick up McDonald's after work, or we'd make spaghetti every night, we'd eat brownies, we ate very inexpensive, we ate hamburger helpers if we did cook. Yeah, so it does get really easy to eat really bad, but you just have to stay focused, especially if you're in the dorms and you go to the dining halls. It's very tempting to eat very unhealthy there, so you just have to kind of pick the healthier options, you know what I mean? And I'm sure you guys will be fine. It may not be the healthiest that you've ever eaten, but it's definitely a lot healthier than some of the options that you will have. So yes, just try to stay focused, and then along with that, try to work out. So this is something that I still struggle with, but I'm getting a lot better at it, is to work out during the school year, because when you're stressed and you've got so much to do, the last thing that you want to do is take an hour and a half, 2 hours to go work out. You're like, I don't have time for that. I need to study. I'm not going to go work out. But trust me, you need to. You need to work out. You need to take time for yourself and your mental health as well. And for me, honestly, if I'm studying and I've been studying for hours and I go work out and then I come back, like my workout was my break, I study so much better. Like, your brain's clear, you're more focused. And what's really nice too about college is most college campuses have like a free gym. It may not be the best gym. It's very easy to just say, I don't need to work out today. And then, you know, 1 week turns into a month, and then it turns into the entire semester. And then that's when you gain your freshman, they say the freshman 15, I think, and that's how it happens, and it's really easy. So just remember to take care of your body, take care of your mind along with college, and you'll do a lot better. Alright guys, I think that kind of wraps up this video. But I wanted to get this video up because I know a lot of you are probably starting classes on Monday. So today's Thursday. What is today? Thursday, August 15th. I know a lot of people are going back to school that Monday. What is it, the 19th, I think? Or the week after, so I think it's the 26th. So I wanted to get this video up before you guys actually go back to school. You can do it. I know you can. You will do great this semester. I believe in you. I know you will rock it. And if this is your first semester of college and for some reason you don't do the best, do not be hard on yourself. College takes some time. It takes some learning. I didn't go into college, obviously, with the mindset that I have now. I mean, I was a 2.0 student. It took me 4 years to finally figure everything out and how to kind of become a 4.0 student. But that's why I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys what I've learned along the way. Hopefully to make it a little bit easier for you. So that way you don't have to learn everything on your own. You will have to learn some things and you will have to kind of take some of the stuff that worked for me may not work for you, but I hope that something helped one of you guys out there. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and have an amazing semester, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!